show up all that too much against Almighty. So, and even because they are a better, well-suited team to take an apple-to-apple comparison against Blacklist. And in that game, Lynx barely got away from that 100-point mark.
Yeah, and that's one thing that really puzzles us at some point with the maps as well on the modes that they're picking. So we'll have to find out. Probably this is a trump card that they have. Looking at history of this team, when they played before this stage 4, they had a 66% of a win in this map.
Yeah.
But it's not showing just yet. But against Blacklist International Ultimate, we'll have to find out if that is one thing that they can pull out in this game. So far, they were able to step first into this hill, and they are still continuing on to pay the challenge and getting in onto the points right now. 40 seconds remaining. They have the lead, but slowly being taken down by Skirt into this battle.
It's exactly what they can turn around here as they try to win out a majority of their gunfights. AG just jumps on around, slaying them out of the equation. Ambition so far has been stepping up for the team, but Blacklist Ultimate hasn't really waken up just yet. They are still in deep slumber, and Lynx is taking advantage of that, picking up a majority of the points from this first hard point. But the game's not over just yet, at least not at this first hard point. And Blacklist Ultimate still has a lot of opportunities to make their way back and equalize the points before we head on into P2. And as you can see, Blacklist Ultimate doing already two things at the very same time, picking up scraps as well as setting up P2 for themselves so that they can now take command of this game. And as they set up P2, low in numbers didn't really matter to them. They were still slaying out Lynx where they stand.
Good cleanup by J-Ben in there in the gas station. Everyone was funneled in there, and he managed to survive, bringing 4 to his name already, as well as Tin taking a hold of this warehouse. This P2 will be one of the hill that might be difficult to push for the sides of Lynx TH because of how Blacklist International Ultimate has managed to take a hold of those power positions as well as taken of those anchor spawns. Now, they are still in the play. They still steps into the hill, and the point is pouring in towards Blacklist International Ultimate. Early rotation happening from Lynx TH, but a little bit too early. They might be caught off guard a little bit too late. They might be lost into the gameplay, so it needs the perfect timing, but timing is off. AG is already in there, but it's a good thing Zogos takes him down.
Zetek and Sogos both stepping up for the team, but Lynx, the initial 23 points that they picked up at that first hard point was all they have for themselves, and it looks like Blacklist Ultimate managed to run away with each and every single point at Warehouse. And that second hard point just became the money hill for the players of Blacklist Ultimate, but a good fight back here by Lynx at Granny's P3. But the numbers of Blacklist Ultimate once again overpowers them, investing the Sparrow this time round. FDX gets the job done, plays the objective player here as well as Kurt goes in for his own investment of that Sparrow. And Blacklist Ultimate haven't allowed Lynx to really show up much in this matchup at all, except for those first few seconds at the first hard point. That's gotta be painful if you're a player on the side of Lynx.
Yeah, I mean, for the first, it is like expected that there will be a little bit of trade-off in terms of point because you need to set up the spawn, and once the spawn has been set to the side of Blacklist International Ultimate and rotation has been built as well based on the initial approach of Lynx TH, they understand how the mind working from Lynx TH, and this just take over and run them over for every hill that they jump into. Even if Lynx started off early into a hill, they will be overcome by Blacklist Ultimate, and Blacklist Ultimate will just get the points against them.
And by the way, a little bit of a correction here. I mentioned that Lynx hadn't won a single match so far in the group stage. There was a little bit of an error in information. They did win, actually, their SMD matchup against the Huntsmen, 7-4. Totally, that was a brain fart moment for the Mustachio. Totally forgot about that match. It was quite the classic one where I was deeply disappointed with the performance of Huntsmen. And as I was seeing their movements out there on the battlefield, I noticed that Purcell was, not really stepping up for the team. And on that S&D matchup, he really did impress me. He can activate a little bit more of that furiousness out there on the battlefield. I'm just waiting for that because Lynx needs that firepower if they want to take over this match from the side of Balcklist Ultimate, who has already in their own accord run away pretty much with those points, and they still break that hill at Bakery. Nobody on the side of Lynx to challenge them for those scrap points. And if you're already struggling like Lynx, you cannot be giving up those scraps.
That is one point that you don't want to give up. The scrap points is something that you can get, especially if some of the members of Balcklist Ultimate will be letting go. But I don't think that will be happening. We've seen Jabin so many times for 3 instances already taking those scrap points, and he has taken a good hold as well in anchoring some of the spawns. So I think it will be great challenge even if they take the scrap points from Balcklist Ultimate as we speak. Jabin is still in here in Bakery, not letting go of this position, probably waiting for the next cycle of the hill. I don't know, but good position for him just to push the spawns towards the hotel shortcut or probably convenience. It's closer to the hotel yard where P1 is happening.
56 to 169, the Lynx so far. Although they are trying their very best to squeeze their way back into this matchup, Balcklist Ultimate, where they do reign supreme is when it comes to those engagements. And a very cheeky Predator missile get dropped because Balcklist Ultimate could have just stopped those points being ticked away, those scraps. But I feel like they are being lenient with Lynx here. They pull out the XS1 Goliath. They don't really want to go ham against the players of Lynx. XS1 Goliath is going to be holding its ground, wins out its gunfight, turns around upstairs as well. FDX annihilates the players of Lynx. And a good FHJ connects against the XS1 Goliath, blinding FDX for just a moment there. But still, the XS1 has been able to pick up so many of these points with none of the players on the side of Lynx able to step up and really challenge, because even outside of this hard point, they are getting slain. And look at player number 2 and 5, AG as well as Skird, just absolutely annihilating those players before they can even get close. Finally, they take down that XS1 Goliath, 20 seconds to go, and they force Balcklist Ultimate to go in for a super early rotation. But I feel like Balcklist is not going to be punished for this at all, even though giving away 20 seconds to Lynx is a lot. They are already pretty much on the winning side. 202 points already. As long as they bring out yet another XS1 Goliath, as long as they can hold on to every single point here, Neptune, it's game over.
Yeah, game over indeed, and I think that is the cause of the early rotation. Jabin right now on the Goliath, and we asked him to wake up, and he's waking up right now, almost tied in terms of frags with Skird, and with the rotation he's taking, the anchor that he's taking as well, he is making good play in this match. Now Jabin will try to go in on second floor, a better location to get information as well as slays from the other side, but like it's something less that they need to worry about. The scores already on them. It is getting close to that 250 mark as Lynx TH is barely making it to that 100. So it looking one-sided at this point, and Lynx TH still a little bit too short in terms of tactics as well as quickness in response towards Balcklist Ultimate.
And I don't fault them for that at all. We know exactly how Balcklist Ultimate can get super nasty out there on the battlefield. They are, built of multiple members that are extremely good at Call of Duty Mobile. Their mechanical skills untouchable. I mean, the FDX, this guy is just flying around slaying, but he's not even the highest fragger out there on the side of Balcklist Ultimate. You've got Skird, you've got Jabin. We asked for Jabin to wake up. Jabin's, he's got his eyes wide open. In fact, if you actually stood in front of him, you'd think he's a little bit high on caffeine because of how wide those eyes are. He's just slaying all around the battlefield. 250 to 110, jokes aside.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about the balance between mechanical skills as well as strategy, and this is where it comes to play. 3 members is being taken down. They just line up in there, and I guess that is one point why Jabin as well as Skird has gotten a lot of slays. They play as anchor. They wait for the teams to go and take the spawns against them, but they just fall down from the hands of Balcklist Ultimate. The slays can happen from the outside as well, but there's like specific or very rare occasion wherein it's more about man advantage that they have. Thus, they can take down a few members of Blacklist Ultimate. But for this time, it's FDX.
Played the plays of Lynx with in terms of the gameplay of points. He was picking up one too many. Lynx wasn't able to do the exact same. In fact, he elated them 7-2.
I mean, 7-2 in a Change World, that was in favor of Change World. But going on the same map, in the same team as well, Blacklist International Ultimate 7-3. So it's more favorable for Blacklist International Ultimate at this point. Tactics need to be played, and when I say tactics, they need to pull back a little bit, make it slow pace at this point, because at some point, even as Blacklist is the attacker, it throws up the gameplay of the attacker in there and put them on their toes, thinking of how they can position themselves towards going for that plan. And Teddy right now is in here backing off from the other side, getting a good angle as well, just in case someone pops off from those flyers.
It's going to be a slow one here for the attacking side, but no matter how slow they are, the bomb site's just wide open. Lynx TH just giving away the D bomb site, and with just a single person covering this angle here, Ambition with that KSP spots the players, repositions, calls for a little bit of backup as well, and nobody's actually going in for the backstab just yet. Player number 3, Ambition, once he repositioned, he held on to mid square instead, waiting for that barracks hut push. He's anticipating a backstab, Jabin anticipating a backstab, and he does not. Yes, he does make a mistake, and Jabin nails him down to the ground. Should have played that a little bit more patiently, because Jabin was looking like he wanted to get impatient, and maybe that could have been the winning factor in that round. But of course, FDX wraps things up. Hit mark on him, but he nails 2 players down to the ground. Blacklist Ultimate with an easy round, opening up this S&D.
And the ideation is good, though they've given up that Bravo in there. The position they have towards that tool shed, a branch road as well, is most likely for them to get that snipe once the bomb has been planted and rotation is being done. But it's a good thing as well that Jabin was waiting in there on Barracks Hut, because the cutoff that they had against Ambition might be the downfall of the rotation and Bravo, because they will be pinched in there from both sides, from passageway as well as, or from 3 sides actually.
Purcell, Tin. Overall, this is Lynx really stepping up for the team. Purcell,
Nice.
big fight, nails 3 back-to-back slays. And that's a little bit unexpected. Purcell really stepping up for the team, and Blacklist Ultimate just making one too many mistakes in those engagements there. That's good for them. Jabin is going to try to go 1v4. 1 down, 3 to go. As he circles around, it's going to be Ambition, backed up by the one and only Purcell. Up top, Jabin nails the first one, but Purcell hits that quadra kill in this round. 4 back-to-back slays, and Lynx, thanks to him, takes 1 round.
Yeah, and this is what we love about Purcell. I mean, together with Ambition, these 2 players are one of the slayers of this team, but it's not happening that much in terms of the respawn mode, and it's mostly popping off. Now, Iris, on the other hand, not so much in the kills, even if Iris is the initiator, supposedly the initiator of the game and the sniper, but not so much is coming from them, and mostly being taken down, probably with the awkward peak that he's getting against FDX.
Let's see if Purcell can get the job done once again. Good nade. But then repositions. Doesn't get caught out. 1 nade hits him straight on, but Sugus shuts down Tin. Jabin terrains out Purcell. Iris with the win. Back and forth. FDX, can he survive? Yes, he does. Quick scope nails it. Hit mark onto FDX. Sliver of health left, but the guy survives. Bomb now in the hands of Lynx. Wow, Lynx Thailand truly waking up against Blacklist Ultimate in this matchup, Neptune.
Yeah, I mean, Lynx is now putting a lot of pressure in here, and probably it's because how quickly Blacklist Ultimate is trying to push against them, and the position right now of Lynx has been they have identified the position and angles they can take just in case they will be pushed with that rush. FDX, on the other hand, need to get that angle, need to be a little bit too slow in their approach, but with this rush, giving out this information, this might be the end of him, because Iris is there waiting in the snipe. Not only that, it is Ambition who might cut him off on the close range. So it is looking bleak for them. 25 seconds remaining, and the bomb still controlled by Lynx TH.
Let's see if they can circle around. Yes, nasty quick scope, but doesn't spot Ambition hiding in the tight little dark corner. Manages to nail him right back. Good challenge. 2-1, Lynx. I never knew I would actually say this, but they've got the lead against Blacklist Ultimate in this S&D.
Yeah, it is because of the two members in there. One good in the close range and the other one in long range. And even if you take down one, they didn't let go. They didn't split up. Thus, they have each other's back and might be able, or will be able to get the kill once they have spotted the enemy. And this time, it continues on. No one's been taken out just yet, but Snipes is in on FDX. He might be seen in here because information has been relayed earlier from the White Warehouse.
Yeah, very good engagement coming through Skirt. Very daring. Grenade thrown out. Only manages to shut down a trophy system. Good defense by Lynx. Trade back and forth. Sugus nails two guys down onto the ground. It's a 3v3 now. Skirt circles around, but Lynx spots him first. But to no avail, doesn't strike him down just yet. Sugus turns his back. They managed to slide away. That's a great engagement. FDX slays out Sugus from the back. Marcel slide challenge. Does not get it. Timing's just a little off. And Jabin shuts down Teddy for Blacklist Ultimate to make their way back in. 2-2. It's all equal up. But I'm loving this S&D.
Yeah, Skirt is indestructible at that point. I mean, like getting away from the perfect moment, best timing in there, and getting that heady to get the kills as well. Backstabbing those going for the long A, and as they have their backs turned, it's really perfect on the opportunity. But this time, opportunity will be taken by Lynx. 2 down already, and a quick game in there in favor of Lynx. And 3-2 AJ, that quick, that fast.
Lynx, what in the world is going on here? Lynx TH, I'm excited, man. I mean, I love their S&D matches, especially this one against Blacklist Ultimate. They're really proving themselves. And, you know, for me, I don't care if or not Lynx makes it to the playoffs. But if you're going to make your way out of the competition, you got to make your way out with your head held up high. And that's exactly what Lynx is doing in this matchup. Iris, what an angle. And the reaction time, sublime. Shuts down Skirt from afar. And now, on top of that barracks hut, you've got yet another opponent. But Teddy takes care of FDX. Fantastic play. And Lynx now very slowly circling around, trying to take back advantage in this matchup. For the time being, the numbers all equal, but the bomb has already very quickly and smartly rotated over to that B bomb side. Whereas two players on the side of Blacklist, they're not rushing forth to play this defense at all. As you can see, Jabin holding on to auto repair. So anybody that crosses forth in that mid segment of the map will be punished by Jabin. But Lynx, they play this so smartly. Everybody sticking together down passageway. They take the fight straight up into warehouse number 4, spotting out angle after angle. First engagement is going to come through from Sugus as he spots out the one and only AG. AG gets tagged up, manages to get the slay with the help of Tin, who steps up. Iris, on the other hand, picks up the KSP, makes that big mistake. The quick scope would have been a little bit better, and Lynx, they find Blacklist equalized.
3 teams against 3 teams, and one of which gets a kill. You're now down to 3 on 3 on the points and getting close. Good showing for Lynx TH right now. They are now on the attacker's side and a chance to take the pace to a different level so that they will not be caught off guard by Blacklist International Ultimate. But looking at the rotation that they have, it's a 1-3-1 split, and they're just waiting for that opportunity. For the side of Blacklist International Ultimate, they're more focused towards getting the defense as well as distance against Alpha and Bravo right now. A little bit too close in there for Tin, but no one's rushing Bravo just yet, and I think the rotation of FDX might help them. There goes the takedown with a grenade. Tin is out, and the rush is on for Lynx.
Blacklist Ultimate really struggled at S&D during the stage 3, and their performance quite frankly dwindled. Without the sustenance of Kenshi out there on the battlefield when they became the Eastern champs versus now out there on the battlefield, it looks like Blacklist Ultimate can make do with another sniper on their side. I mean, FDX surely does do a good job for the team, but they need a little bit of extra backup in those long-range engagements. This one's going to be a big one as Teddy climbs right up here to the scout tower. One player right down below him tags up FDX, annihilates him as well. And nothing that AG could do about it, and Iris shuts down Jabin. A little bit of a pause here, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, but we rotate around. It's a 2v2, and Teddy, It's all up to luck now. Who spots out who first?
Teddy right now going for the flank, seeing one of the teammates as the shots has been made on him. Good rush, but no backup in there against Skird. If in case they went in the same time, Skird might have been taken down first, but AG in there will be spotting Iris and the takedown 3 to 4 in the points, but good fight back in there, always balancing the back gunfight in the later part of the round with a balanced team, not so much one-sided, AJ.
Sometimes you just got to be really careful when you reload. That just wasn't the best of times, wasn't the best of spots. Reload that mag, but it doesn't matter. You gotta fail a few times before you know exactly what sort of mistakes not to make out there on the battlefield. It's just a little painful that they make that mistake at this sort of a level. Iris spotting out from the side of shooting range, trying their best to catch out the players of Balcklist Ultimate. Oh, that slide. And the timing here is just against Iris. Oh, a good slide challenge from Skird. Iris totally misses him. Pulls out the MW11. Manages to nail Skird down. Fantastic play by Iris.
Iris right now is in a peak towards auto repair, but FTX takes down Sugus and the rotation towards Bravo continues. But one will be left in there on Alpha. Good takedown by Iris in there against AG. It is now Iris going in, and there is being careful in the reload. Good thing that he was in the gap, but will be going in on the other side. Teddy is out. It's now left to Iris.
Iris, this guy, he knows those angles to play with. One of the best players, if not the best player on the side of Lynx whenever it comes to these S&D matches. And it's gonna be all up to him. This nade should connect. Get a hit mark at Liz. No hit mark at all. How unfortunate. Iris now walks across that front door entrance of this white warehouse. It's all about that quick scope. Doesn't do anything with it. FDX nails him. Balcklist Ultimate. One more round towards the match point.
Yeah, Iris getting the information with that grenade, but since no one has been hit, no information has been relayed back against White Warehouse, and the surprise hit by Balcklist Ultimate was gone into play. FDX starting it off in here, and it is up to Lynx right now to slow it down, making sure that they will not be overcome with the numbers, but it's not happening this time, AJ.
Let's see if Lynx can find their way back in here. So far, the numbers look horrible. MW11 connects, 50Gs connects 2 shots, but Iris doesn't really get the slay this time around. The MW11 could have been a little bit more decent in that engagement. The rate of fire misses the timing. I mean, Iris started off hot, but now the Lady Luck's just not on the side of Lynx as Tin manages to find a slay out there on the battlefield as well. Purcell backs Iris up. Hopefully they've got the trophy system played out here. Peacekeeper in the hands of Iris as he circles around. It's just 2 more players on the side of Balcklist Ultimate who should be able to make a play in FDX. I don't even know how he found that angle.
We didn't see and didn't find that angle. Iris right now on a 1v2 again, AJ.
If only he didn't toss that nade out. Oh, gets the hit mark. If he did not toss that nade out of showers, they wouldn't have known he was there. He could have played the game of patience instead and waste the perfect opportunity to take that 1v2. And that hit mark, of course, didn't really help that situation. Lynx, as good as they were at the start of this matchup, they now look like they are about to be annihilated by Balcklist Ultimate. Match point for the Filipinos.
Match point and a lot more. Needs 4 to win. Lynx needs 4 to make this win. FDX right now going for the wall bang, and I think the same story goes for Iris as well for the other side, but no one's hitting anyone just yet. Purcell taking the bomb and moving slowly towards a white warehouse. FDX right now getting another wall bang.
Little bit more.
No.
It's like that meme, you know, Neptune, where that guy just stops digging, 5 centimeters away from the diamonds, He dug and dug and dug and dug. He could have just taken one more wall bang. He would have gotten that headshot there already. It's just a little bit unfortunate. FDX is going to get memed out. I'm sure someone's going to make that video of him. Unless I'm quick enough to make that one as soon as I jump off a broadcast. Nah, I'm not going to. I'm going to give you guys the idea. Whichever content creator out there wants to take advantage of that, go right ahead. Ay, ay, ay. FDX once again hit mark this time round. Doesn't manage to punish any of the players from the side of Lynx, but I guess he warned them off. Good grenade. Manages to get their hit mark. Nothing more than that. As he circles around, Sugu shuts down Skirt. Numbers not looking good on the side of Black. FDX just needs to be a little bit more patient here, but he pulls away at the wrong time.
Missing that flick. FDX right now in here will be almost alone, if not for Tin. But the bomb is on the ground. Ambition was able to take down Tindan, and FDX will be solo against 2 Purcell and Ambition, the slayers of this game, getting a little bit of distance, but the hit by Ambition from afar, and point for Lynx TH. It is looking good for them. Mostly, AJ, once they get 1 point, it gets them motivated to get more, and hopefully they can balance it off on a tie to 6.
6-4. Match point. Balcklist Ultimate being held back just a little bit. But this might just be the final round if they can execute this push, because they're quite aggressive on the defense for the B side. A side's just left all in the safe hands of Jabe, and FDX engages, misses that one big time. Grenade doesn't get popped, plays a game of patience, does not waste his lethal. Good on him. That's exactly what we like to see from some of these players out there on the battlefield. I absolutely hate it when they waste those precious grenades, man. They can convert into kills as long as you are absolutely careful with it, Neptune.
Yeah, I mean, especially when the bomb being planted, when the timing as well as the usage of tacticals and utilities right here can be one thing that you can trade those kills for. AG is in here just waiting for the opportunity, probably information from Skurd. Ambition taking down Tin on the other side, and AG still waiting. Grenades on them. Skurd will be down, and Purcell and Ambition for the takedown. AG will be left alone. No kill will be converted back to FDX on a 1v5, but I don't think it will work. Purcell will be rushing in, and it is now 5-6. AJ, one more, and it is time.
And just like that, Purcell's right back in it as one of the main men on the side of Lynx TH to provide them those kills and slays out here on this S&D matchup. Remember, when Lynx pulled away that S&D from Huntsman, it was Purcell, their MVP, hitting down 10 of those kills. This time against Balcklist Ultimate, he's even more ultimate. 11 slays already alongside Iris. Lynx just need to be a little careful with those engagements here. They can get this done. They've held Balcklist Ultimate to that match point for long enough now. They just need to see this all the way through.
Yeah, same thing as they've done earlier. Take it slow, not so much an aggressive on a push, and they might be able to pull this off. But so far, this is what is happening right now. Iris is trying to get better angles or to get information, but no information being relayed just yet. Gunshots on the other side, but will be beat by FDX in there from the wall bang. And it is now favorable for Balcklist to go in for the push, but they will be careful because they know Purcell is still alive.
6-5, and it seems like Balcklist Ultimate wants to put the final nail in the coffin, but they are not underestimating Lynx at all. That plant, a little too patient if you ask me. I mean, they could have planted the bomb already by now, but they're just waiting to get yet another slay before they do so. I'm not a big fan of that play. I'd rather them just pile on all of the pressure onto the players of Balcklist Ultimate first, and then just hold on, lock onto all of those angles. Purcell finally makes the decision to plant the bomb. Enough time has been wasted. 45 seconds on the clock, and it's all gonna start off with this stun right inside of that white warehouse. This angle's gonna be important. Tosses one in, make that a double. Grenade gonna be popped as well. The timing is impeccable for the side of Balcklist Ultimate, but Purcell still nails Katsugu takes Tin. Oh my goodness, Lynx TH, they have woken up!
Yeah, Wigan, they are Purcell right now, backstab, but FDX misses the shots. The dance is on, but FDX hits him with a pistol, and FDX right now just waiting for the side against Ambition, but FDX will go for the defuse and the backstab from Ambition, and the dream is alive. It's tied to 6-6, and we are going for overtime.
This guy making me get so nervous. Ambition, if he had let that go, I tell you, Neptune. But look at Lynx TH, man. 6-6 against Blacklist Ultimate, and now we get pushed into overtime. Can the Thai players get the job done?
Second overtime, once again, from Blacklist International Ultimate. The first time was at ABC Esports, wherein we had to wait a little bit before the overtime continues. But this time, overtime once again, Blacklist International Ultimate. So I would say this is not their strongest point, or probably this is strongest by Lynx TH because of the motivation that they have, especially with the initial win that they're getting from the start of this match. So we'll have to see how will they make this work. Still, patience is working for Lynx TH, and hopefully they can maintain the trigger discipline as well.
It's gonna be a slow one this time around, Neptune. Oh, this close quarters combat pops off. Oh, but the stun is timely. What a play by Jabin, and Ambition makes the biggest mistake in this matchup. Could have just played those seconds a little bit better, but Iris drained skirt right back. The numbers all equal. Jabin, good engagement. Purcell bags him and sends him right back to his parents. It is gonna be Lynx TH, but FDX stopping them in their tracks with that beautiful headshot against Iris. It's a 3v3. Bomb circles around. Blacklist Ultimate already at that A bomb site. Only for Teddy now to perhaps make the difference by taking this backstab with the Peacekeeper. One mistake made by 10. Teddy nails him. Fantastic. Numbers on the side of Lynx Thailand.
Yes, Lynx TH right now on a 3v2 situation. Teddy right now have an opportunity for going for the backstab, but they will be stuck into the white warehouse waiting for that hit. And there goes FDX for the kill against Sudus. Garage by Purcell takes FDX down. AG takes him out. It is a 1v1 situation right now. The bomb is ticking with 15 seconds. And which one will you prioritize? Will it the bomb or the kill? Teddy slowly moving in the slide and the hit by AG. And Teddy goes down. 1 point goes to Blacklist. Not over yet for the overtime.
6-7, Blacklist Ultimate in front, but Lynx has shown us that they can catch up. Will they be able to catch up with a Blacklist Ultimate? That is popping off on a whole other level. FDX wallbang out of nowhere. With that one, I don't even know what sort of angle he was holding on to, but then it was a little premature in terms of a shutdown. And now, Teddy taken out, but he is one of the lower fragging players on the side of Lynx TH, so hopefully that doesn't really affect the team all that too much. Purcell, the king of Lynx TH, still alive and kicking, so he might just be able to get the job done here. Sugu's good angle being held on. FDX slides on top of the tool shed and fantastically shuts down Sugu's. FDX getting all of the job done all on his own in this round.
Only gets a millisecond to get the information as well as to get that angle for FDX to make the kill. This time that the information has been relayed, Iris will try to take that angle as well, but no hit will be done by Iris. It is a 3v5 situation, and the bomb is in there going in towards Alpha, but Skirt takes Iris down. Purcell holding bomb. Hold dear, my friend, because you will not be given a chance. Purcell, the Slayer, will be taken down in there by Jabin, and Ambition is left alone.
At this point, you know, someone from the Blacklist organization just needs to ask FDX if he needs some ointment, because I'm sure his back is aching, man. 20 slays out there on the battlefield as Blacklist Ultimate
going for 16 slays, while FDX, as you mentioned, back's hurt, carrying the team, 20 frags from this game as a sniper.
I mean, the engagements were just fantastic out there on the battlefield. And SND really was the place where Lynx TH could have pulled one back from Blacklist Ultimate. I mean, we saw the quality. They managed to hold Blacklist Ultimate to their match point for quite a while, whilst they took their time to catch right back up, pushing Blacklist Ultimate into overtime. The back-to-back Blacklist finishes it off towards that very end. Fantastic. And FDX nails this back-to-back MVP matches. But one could also say they are playing the greatest fake-out in the group stage, where they have chosen.
It really brings a lot of suspicion.
Yeah.
Even with the re-roster, even with the roster they have right now, it will, like, the record is already in there that they have taken the championship. They have taken crowns, and it's just up to them to show up in the games. Probably One thing so that they will not be read that easily is to bring out a lot of gameplay, because probably if they don't have that much in their best gameplay, then that's when they pull out the worst gameplay so that it will be a fake out later on.
I mean, if Blacklist Ultimate is really faking this for the World Championship, then I think the fake out started not just here at the group stage, but it started off at Garena Masters Season 2, where they lost the title to Smarter Mega. And I don't want to take anything away from Smarter Mega and their beautiful win over Blacklist Ultimate, but that's exactly where things would have started, right? Because it's a little bit more believable that the team could not, finally lost the throne, could not regain the throne, makes it into the group stage of, stage 4, still struggles against the big teams. It's so much more believable. So if that is the strategy, whoever's making that strategy on the side of Blacklist is an ultimate genius, no pun intended. But it's a little bit hard to pull that off, because sometimes, when you start losing already and then to go back to your winning ways, it's extremely difficult, because at a certain point, you actually start believing that you cannot win. And once you lose that confidence of winning, there's just no going back.
Yeah, it's very difficult to really stay a loser if you are already a winner inside. So at some point you will need to feel a little bit of a loser to lose a few fights, and then, as you mentioned, it might carry over later on when the pressure is already on them. But there's so much in here, no pressure is happening in this fight. Alpha has already been captured, and Blacklist International Ultimate not so much on the defense, because Bravo is still open for the taking for Lynx DH.
AG, 17-9. I mean, this is where you can see the engagement capability of Blacklist Ultimate, right? And with the difference in kills in itself, shows you what sort of dominance Blacklist Ultimate has over Lynx when they do get serious out there on the battlefield. It's not the cleanest match that we've seen so far, but there is a clear definition of who said tech. What a flick. There's a clear definition as to who's going to be able to dominate this matchup. 14 life deficit for the side of Lynx DH. With their final life, they circle around scared, but Tin steals one away, eats that Sugu's alive. 1-0, Blacklist Ultimate in front.
I mean, I got a sweet tooth right now when you mentioned eat that Sugu's alive. Like, the candy? Sugu's? Not quite sure if you know the soft candy. But anyways, that's something that I might only know, because it might have been in my generation. Oh, good combination right there. But FDX died as well with a Spyro. So, I mean, at least that's one thing that you can do is start of a game. And it might not have been a loss of a Sparrow, but still you can get the kills and you can take the lead in this game. Bravo right now being taken by Blacklist and National Ultimate, and both points actually is being taken. It's more of the defense of Lynx that needs to be seen, but nothing so far. We might be seeing a double capture win for Blacklist right here.
Yeah, this is just Blacklist Ultimate just finally showing their true colors out there on the battlefield and exactly what they are capable of against Lynx DH. And if you compare this performance versus what they were showing us in that SND a little bit earlier on, a world of difference, isn't it? Capturing both sides at the very same time. That B control point now about to be stolen away. Blacklist Ultimate stopped halfway through, all because of that power that the players and the pressure that the players of Lynx DH pull out at the control room. But that's about it. It's game, set, and done for this round number 2. This B control point will be cleared off by a mighty savior in the name of Setak. Pulls in the Sparrow. Fantastic engagement. A 6 life deficit, though, for the players of Lynx DH. Blacklist Ultimate can turn this into an ultimate team deathmatch. And Lynx are asking them, begging them to do exactly that, because finally they are turning those gunfires on as well. And they look like they are perhaps able to fight toe-to-toe with Blacklist Ultimate. But now half the lives of what Blacklist has out there on the battlefield, and just a single quadrant to go for Blacklist Ultimate to steal round number 2 away. Neptune, this just got so much more tougher.
Yeah, I mean, the spawns has been controlled in there by Lynx DH. It's very difficult for Blacklist International Ultimate really to get that capture anymore. So they need to rely on the slays, but it is counting down from both sides. Though there is a lead from Blacklist Ultimate, it's also the trade-off that's happening. FDX right now trying to finish it off, but will be taken down there from behind. The Bread Missile helps them in there with 2 kills. and it is now left to 3 for Lynx TH. You need to be careful, and Ambition doing the trick of Jabin earlier on, but no one's falling for that. No one's jumping on, but the gay takedown is happening. But from the side, Skurd hits them, and it's now left to 1, and it will be the second match or second round of Control taken by Balcklist International Ultimate.
Blacklist Ultimate kind of forgetting that they were supposed to lay low in this matchup, and they went ham against Lynx, only to just calm down towards the very end there. But let's see if they want to wrap things up 3-0 here against Lynx TH and finally bring this series to a close. So far, oh, Skurd comes flying through. Sparrow, God Nade, everything's working on the side of Blacklist Ultimate. FDX still alive and strafing around with the Sparrow. Tin drops by with the investment of the Sparrow as well. Blacklist Ultimate, they just want to take this and spawn trap the players of Lynx TH. But a good trade back by Purcell here. Tin circles around. Can he punish? The answer might just be no. It's a 2-on-1 and Sugus gets the slay. Fantastic response by Lynx TH. But they are on a 6-life deficit and they are on the attack. Things don't look good for the Thai side.
Yes, and as they cover up this Alpha side, 3-on-2 on the split. This pinch will be happening from Lynx TH, but it will not be successful. We have Skurd right now circling off, but will be missing Sugus from the approach. Chase is on, and Sugus right now will be pinched. A takedown against Jabin, but it will not continue. We have the Goliath being pulled out by Purcell at this point. They will be able to capture Alpha if they can maintain the life of this Goliath. And there goes challenge from behind. No backup happening from the rest of the team. And where are the rest of Lynx TH? Nothing happened. Goliath has been wasted in there.
Not a single quadrant pulled away by Lynx TH. That XS1 Goliath just a little bit too tanky, yes, but a little bit too slow as well. High defense, terrible speed, and it gets snuffed out. Guy had a little bit of a issue trying to identify exactly which player to shoot down, and at the end got punished. Now, just one more life left on the side of Lynx TH. Blacklist Ultimate, how are you going to finish things off? With a nade perhaps. Skurd manages to get one tossed in, but only a hit mark he pulls away. But Skurd himself puts the game to rest with 11 lives.
Even by with the time, especially for that final round, ending it for the final second. Wherein it's a 3-0 for Control.
Blacklist Ultimate, when they first started the fight against the players of Lynx TH, we saw a little bit of signs of life in that hard-pointed standoff. But technically just at the first hardpoint, because from the second hardpoint onwards, it was just all-out Blacklist Ultimate. SND, lots of signs of life, where we saw Purcell really step it up for the team. And the snipes out of the team of Lynx TH was quite solid as well. But this guy, FD, but all of our questions will be answered later on. Series number 4